is it through 2022?
I think that the market is not anticipating enough. I think we are, and again, it's consistent with my scenario that we could see a wider problem than anticipated in inflation. I tend to believe that those supply chains will take a long time to resume, and I don't expect that to come to a normal situation before the end of 2023, actually.
So you think this is much more of an inflation problem, not a growth problem. So does that mean that there is a chance that we're going to have an inflation problem with strong growth, or are you more worried about the tail risk of stagflation?
Well, it's not the supply chain problem is not obviously coming from inflation per se, but the growth implied, the growth that we see in the economy right now is definitely has not been anticipated by suppliers. So we have kind of a bottleneck effect, as you know better than me, actually, and this was not anticipated by industrials. This was not anticipated by people transporting goods. And ultimately, it takes this kind of stuff when it's stopped to restart it. It takes a long time,
right?
And I think the market did not price properly the time it would take to resume all these supply chains. Sure.
Look, quickly here, because we're just about to run out of time, I do want to get your thought about other risk pricing in the market, specifically geopolitics. Less than a minute here. You have many elections across Europe. What, in your mind, is the biggest risk that markets need to take into consideration?
I'm not really worried, actually, by geopolitical risk. We could have some problem, but I think it's pretty well priced by the market. My take on the risk we might see in the street, in the market in the next few months is again the way the market will handle inflation. Think about that. You were mentioning that you didn't know what you were doing in 1982. Think about the fact that the traders trading the market out there did not see inflation that high any time in their career, and on the top of that, most of the traders out there did not see a
Luc, apologies, got to jump in there. Unfortunately, we're coming up against a hard break. Great to have you on. That's Luc Van Eyck, BRED Banca Populaire, head of capital.